Hi, this is Cheryl, and I'm going to do a reading tonight. And I just wanted to talk about self-care. Self-care is very important. Like, I've been moving and just going and going, and tonight I just took time to myself, and that's really important because you just have to take a break once in a while and take time to yourself and slow down. Because I've been just like trying to do everything myself, and it just gets overwhelming. So I'm going to do a reading from the Journey of the Hidden Realm deck. And I cleanse my deck. You just have to make sure you take time out to yourself sometimes because it's really important. Just slow down and take a night to relax. And do the things that you like to do. Because it's good to think about other people, but it's really good to take care of yourself too. It's really important. Okay, that's good for now. 3 cards. The Empress, the Knight of Swords, and the Nine of Wands. The Empress. Just the barest whisper of coolness floats on the breeze as it touches her rosy cheeks. The scent of sun-warmed ripe apples is heavier and settles on her skin, a sweet perfume that trails behind her as she walks through the wheat field. Seeds have fulfilled their promise with the aid of rain, sun, and bees, and so all the elements reconfigure, creating life. The grain of the field and fruits of the trees will in turn be changed, becoming another link in the chain of life. Musing, she tucks a few briar roses in her hair, gathers the fruits of her labor, and continues on. The harvest is bittersweet time for her. While the earth is the most abundant, it's also near the end of its glorious cycle of growth. Soon all that is not consumed will fall and decay, being the fertility of the earth. No matter what or how, everything becomes part of the great dance of life. So often she finds herself in the arms of death, waltzing through the seasons, surprised and sometimes shocked by how he can be either so graceful or so very gruesome at times. A butterfly lights on her sleeve, representing change and transformation. The never-ending story, but the air is warm still and filled with sweetness, and for now she dances alone. So she continues gathering the abundant gifts of the harvest, shooting away the butterfly. All may change, but for now there is this, and she will savor every moment. Divinatory meaning. Life is indeed a cycle with many phases. The Empress card, though, comes at a time of abundance in your life. Whatever you have carefully nurtured and tenderly cared for is on the verge of reaching its highest potential. This is a time of great creativity for you. If you've not yet planted anything, choose carefully because your heart and your life are fertile. Whatever you sow, whether thoughts, words, feelings, or actions, will surely grow and bear fruit. Tend to yourself and your life with a loving touch. When necessary, remember that loving kindness sometimes requires difficult actions. Plants need space to flourish, and some need pruning to thrive. and the Knight of Swords. A caw-caw fills the still air. He stops mid-stride. He sees the raven calling for him. In the pale blue morning, he can see the faintest white crescent just above the mountain. After walking through the night, he is home for the first time in many weeks. The battle was hard, the victory bittersweet. The day is breaking. He hears again the insistent call and knows his respite will be short. And truthfully, he prefers it that way. His restless soul doesn't find ease in rest and relaxation. In battle, he obeys his chief. In all things, he obeys the call of his goddess. He pauses for a moment, answering the call before covering in the short distance remaining to his home. His loved ones will welcome his embrace and understand his haste. They know whom he serves and are proud that he serves so well. He will go to the mountains and cleanse and renew himself in his way. He will hear the voice of his goddess. He will return to them, however briefly, and leave again on another quest. The clarity of vision, the loftiness of aspirations, and the steely strength of his purity light him from within. Divinatory meaning. This card represents a person who is driven and optimistic. He always seems so clear about his goals and aspirations. He is intelligent and motivated by ideas and ideals rather than emotion. He understands his own mind. He knows what he wants and can determine how to achieve it. While his motives are pure, he is so single-minded and ideal-driven that he can forget to consider the feelings and needs of others. He moves quickly and decisively, always convinced that he is doing the right thing. And the Nine of Wands. He felt at first in his core, a spark in his solar plexus began to glow and then burn. The energy radiated through his body. With every movement, his aura crackled and popped. The desire, the need to create, to do, engulfed him. He welcomed the heat and reveled in the inner burning. Acknowledging his passion, he danced with the energy until it became the energy, until he lost control and the energy became him and he was lost to it. With a burst of flame, a red heat that glowed white hot at the center, he was gone. Consciousness melting, body dissolving, he fought to keep himself solid, to no avail. Liquid heat now danced in him, singing a new song, with powerful tones and a chaotic melody. It moved and churned in him until it became him, until he found himself. Transformed, tried by fire, tempered, all that was no longer him burned away, and he discovered himself anew. Stronger now, he rose, truer and purer from that which destroyed him, or perhaps from that which created him. He danced himself into being. Divinatory meaning. The epidermal power of fire is so beguiling. One taste of the creative force, the passionate drive, makes us feel so alive that we want more. We seek out the intoxicating thrill of doing more, creating more, being more. As we achieve more, our confidence grows, successes increase. We take on more than we can manage until we collapse under the weight of the ephemeral flames. In that state, we are forced to reassess, to consider our priorities. What is it we really want? What is it that matters most? From the center of the chaos we've created, we reemerge with the certainty of our true passion. With that singular focus, we find new power. And that was the reading for today, and that was very good. And I'm glad I took time tonight just to myself and to relax, and that's very important. And I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you.